just to summarize, I've loaded two instances of action strings, and within each instance of action strings I have specified a separate MIDI channel. Channel 1, that will be for high strings, channel 2 for low strings. Now for the track to properly communicate to each instance of action strings within this instance of Contact the Sample Player, as a reminder, you need to specify the channel, which by default is set to all. But from this track that I've labeled high strings, I need to choose the output channel to be channel 1 for high strings. This is really important before I go to the next step. So the next step is to create a new track that will play this instance of Contact. Okay, so it will not load a new instance of Contact. I'm going to go under track other with next channel. So again, as a reminder, that will create a new track, but it will not load another instance of Contact. It knows that my intention is to play back from this track through the next channel, which is channel 2. So that will then be directed to the low string. So if I play the keyboard, I'm playing back the low strings. Change the track to the high strings, and that's the high strings. So all I need to do now is relabel this to low strings, and that's set up. Okay, so it's very important, the very first step after you have loaded these two instances of action strings is to make sure that the first track, its physical MIDI output, well, virtual channel output for MIDI, is 1. Then under track other, new track with next MIDI channel. So this is a very important step so that it knows the intention that you have to create a new track that will increment to the next channel, and it will not load a separate contact sample as compared to if I was to go new track with duplicate settings. That would create a new track and also open up that new track with a new instance of the contact sample player.